so I stopped, nearly pie. Quang is this, Quang is that, Quang is Marga, his head's fat, but I'm still king in this, that's fact. This we a man don't with them you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Holding one from up the old blue, met a sweet one from down the old pen. Like big Quang face from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. Face so big that I can't go shop, man. I always get clocked. It's so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, breed them. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If don't see Jaws, man, chilling it too, man. Step trying to finish them youths. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. Hands on, man, clutch that. Don't sell, man, cock that. Any off on site, man, that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the off block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any off on site, man, that. Right now, I see my lifestyle's changing, true.
And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside 2 fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This is the first they're seeing of the Hawks here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
Assisted.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Great lift off the floor. Johnson is electric.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Just 3 to shoot. Blocked again! Outside Young. A good look from Johnson. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
A rhythm shooter. I think I heard drums. I like Johnson using that in the offense.
It's Reeves with the drive. It's deflected. Outside Young. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Outside Reeves.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
The kick out to Johnson. Down low. Pass to Rizachet. And the three-pointer goes.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
On the wing, Reeves. Shot to stop the run. Another shot. And it's rejected. Here's Rizachet. Count it. Rizachet's got 5 now. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Atlanta?
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
Here they are, the Liquor Girl Dance Team.
Here's Doncic. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The Lakers with another miss. On offense, here are the Hawks. And you look at the history of the Hawks, Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trey is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Here's Young. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 17-4 run.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Lakers trail by 15. It's Reeves with the drive. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Reza Shea. To the inside. Edey. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Inside. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Hawks. And Reza Shea gets it to go. Reza Shea's got 7 points in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And here we go again. The Hawks on the break. And they'll get another chance. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Time right now for your Lakers workers. Let me hear you.
Lakers trail by 21. Pass to Rollins. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
It's stolen by Johnson.
Wow, that's 5. Count them. 5 turnovers. We're only in the first quarter.
Some hustle points for Johnson as he snatches that ball, and they're off to the races.
To end the run. Vanderbilt inside. Shoots over Young. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. .36 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pass to Edey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 6.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Johnson. Oh, misses the dunk.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And so it's Atlanta up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Boy, a very convincing performance so far from the Hawks.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's Rollins. Here he goes. Aldama grabs the board.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Smooth sailing for Atlanta. And he lobs it up. Oh,
yes,
my
sir.
goodness.
Oh, man.
A ridiculous slam.
That was nice.
That is a throwdown.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Number 17. Going in phase mid. Atlanta timeout.
On the wing, Porter. No points so far. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Doncic.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Smooth sailing for Atlanta. Off target at the rim. And the Lakers have possession. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And it's in there.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
And he banks in the layup.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Picked it. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And that one's good. Connect.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself. Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Good. Aldama's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Doncic right side. 6 to shoot. To the wing, right side. To the middle. Atlanta with a rebound. Brett, you had a ton of playoff experience as a player. What was the atmosphere of the NBA postseason like?
Well, the intensity certainly picks up, BA, but looking back at it, it's so fun to see the amount of attention that all of a sudden comes with playoff basketball. So many more fans, so many more cameras, so much on the line. It's really where you enjoy all that hard work.
Now Los Angeles with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Santi Aldama.
Second team.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Number 10.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And it's good for 2.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Lakers call timeout.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your little. Once again, your Laker girls dance team.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Pass to Exum.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Okongwu. Here's Aldama. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The free throw is off from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
And then Porter with the dunk.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. Pass to Aldama. Launches a 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Ball stolen. Poke loose. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
The assist from
I just love the ball move.
41 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hachimura. Goes back up. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Aldama. Here's Hachimura. The putback. Okongwu with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And so it's Atlanta building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Doncic with it. Nifty move. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on Kevin Porter.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Doncic hits them both. Here's Porter. Going inside. That one goes. Count it. Porter's got 6.
You're coming right at you. KPJ playing with intensity.
To the paint. From the low block. Tipped. And they get it back. And it's Porter with the ball for Atlanta. Here's Aldama. And a two-handed jam.
Entering the league, Porter Jr. was a scoring guard type, but he's morphed into more of a ball handler. Very impressive.
Aldama with a double team. Misses from close range. Here's Exum. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Exum's got his second bucket of the night.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Into the lane. And he drew the blocking foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dante Exum. And the Hawks making a change here. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him.
That's his first personal foul.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Young. He has 6. Pass to Porter. Back to Young. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Give him 8 points now.
And Trey doing a good job exploring, trying to find those soft spots in the defense.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Pass to Rizachet. Outside Johnson. Young with it. Beasley outside. Johnson on the wing. Outside Young. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. And he dunks it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Deflected.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Nice pass and strong finish. Johnson just powering that one down.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. And here are the Hawks now. They're on a 14-3 run. Brent, almost your ideal shooting guard. Malik Beasley doesn't try to do too much.
The biggest thing, BA, is the turnover percentage that he's led the league in. Malik Beasley just simply doesn't give up the ball. He makes good, steady decisions, shoots the ball at a high clip. So that kind of reliability, that's what he's paid for.
Now here's Young. He's got 10. It's good. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Down low. Pass to Doncic. Second chance shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Young.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic, puts pressure on the defense every possession. If they want to come away with a victory, they just need to keep knocking down those free throws.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
And it's Connect missing. It's Beasley on the wing. Rizachet. And a strong finish with two hands.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
1:41 left in the third. Good on the shot.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only... Yes, sir!
Wow!
Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Vanderbilt, no good. Right side, Young. The three-pointer off the mark.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Connect. And it's good. 2 points. Connect got 6.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
The three from Rizachet. And it's Connect with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
And that one's good. Atlanta with the ball. Here's Edey. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Great job executing that inbounds play. That's got to make Coach happy.
Here's the three. Rebounded by the Lakers. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. And there's the rejection. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. On the push, here comes Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Oh, my.
Throw that one up top.
Oh, what a play. Oh, and there's the talent. Porter Jr., a highly skilled young player.
Here's Landale. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Atlanta making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Their defense. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Porter will bring it up for the Hawks. Now for an update on Onyeka Okongwu's injury. We'll go to the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Atlanta. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation motivation. It's just so unfortunate to experience injuries like this early in the season, just barely out of the gates and already an unexpected setback.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
Marshall. That three's off the mark. Landale inside. No good with a layup. And it's Atlanta's ball.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
And Los Angeles making a change here. 60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Pass to Marshall. And here's Aldama. Outside Porter. Back to Exum. Outside for Porter. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And it's Doncic missing. The importance of getting your second NBA contract is something players often cite. Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp of approval that you belong at this level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But, man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work has paid off.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Whoo! Not a lot of resistance from the D.
That's the last guy you want to leave open.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Beasley for three. Hits the three-pointer.
A great three-point gunner. Beasley even better from the corner.
Pass to connect. Second chance effort. Rebound, Trae Young. Beasley with it. Now Doncic defending. Beasley misses. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
It's stolen by Doncic. To the inside. Outside Young. Good D by Doncic. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
And Reeves pulls it down. So it's Los Angeles now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And it's Atlanta's ball. Pass to Johnson. Beasley outside. Here's Edey.
Lakers foul, number 10. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
The three from Rizachet. Out to Beasley. Now Young. There's the three. Knocks down the long J.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Hachimura with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Right side Young. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Shoots. Rebounded by Johnson.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
The fourth team foul.
And so it's Atlanta with it. Pass to Rizachet. Young with it. Beasley for three. Drills it from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Hawks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Johnson.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
From downtown, and Atlanta hits again from deep.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
No good on the wing three. We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute. And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
The free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Hachimura. Rebounded by Johnson. And there's the drive. And he can't jam it through.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy.
Like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw palms chili with the chili, you know me.